This is Kirsten from JK Fiber Arts. You will not be seeing my face today. It is 100, I don't know, I'm gonna say 100 degrees hotter than the sun. It is very hot and humid, and I took the dog for a walk and I'm already just a sweating, melted heap of a human. So no face. This is stage 9 of the Tour de Fleece 2024. And we are working on our woolen spin, woolen prep. And I have here the 3 singles. I'm just gonna load up my Lazy Kate. And then we are going to do this the same. I was tempted to put it on my e-spinner because I wanted to go faster, but I'm going to stay true to the project here. So I'm going to apply this on my wheel, my minstrel for this. I switched it out to the jumbo flyer so we can fit it all on one bobbin. And what I do is when I use my Lazy Kate, and this is a question that I've seen online too, and I've answered it before, but I have enough videos out now that I'm not sure people go back and see what's happening, so I don't mean to repeat myself, but when you use a Lazy Kate, any Lazy Kate, you want your yarn to come off the side of the bobbin. So you want it to come off like this. And that is, oh, my tension's a little bit tight there, isn't it? Let's loosen that up a bit. Still pretty tight. I'm still in shock from the other day when my pin came undone and I had a disaster everywhere. So you want this to come off the top of the bobbin, or the side of the bobbin like this. You do not want it to come off this way, off the side. That will actually affect your twist on your ply, so you want to avoid that. And it doesn't matter if you have a vertical Lazy Kate or whatever type of Lazy Kate you have, always come off the side of the bobbin. All right, let's apply. I have my jumbo flyer on my minstrel wheel, which is my double drive wheel. I'm going to start with, and I put my regular whirl on as opposed to my jumbo whirl, which is this. This is the one that I use for art yarn, and I don't think we need that one, so I just put the regular whirl on, the standard one. And we'll see what we get with that. We'll also see how our draw works. When I switch back and forth between them, sometimes I don't quite get it right. Let's see what we get here. So we are going to ply in the S direction, which means I have to unwind that and then let it wind back on. There we go. Well, that's not a bad draw. Let's see how that works. And I'm just going to put these, loop these through. Now, need more draw, quite a bit more actually. Let's see what we get here. Oh, I see why it's not drawing. See that? So I have this in 2, and it's one of the things is through the yarn guide here, so it can't advance, and that's why I was having difficulty. Let's see what happens. Now I probably have too much draw on it. Let's see. But see what a difference it makes when you figure out what's happening. So we are going to standardly 3-ply here. So many reasons why things may not draw properly. So many reasons. So let's see how we do here. And I want to try to keep this similar to the other worsted spin yarn as far as angle of ply goes, and we were around a 25 on that one. So let's see what we get here. Make sure we're not under or over plying this. I think right now we are significantly under plying it. Let's check and see. Yeah, that's not enough. A little bit more. And now let's try it. There we go. I like that. Works for me. See if we can't get this spinning up. I sure hope you can't see too much of my arms. I'm wearing a tank top. I try not to do that kind of stuff, but it is just so hot. We went out last night to a winery for my daughter's 23rd birthday, and we took her and 6 of her friends, and it was so hot, and they didn't have any any indoor seating. It was all booked, so we were outside. They did have some shade, but it was really, really hot. It was so hot that we ordered, they have like food trucks and stuff. We ordered food from the food truck, and it was too hot to even eat the food. We couldn't even eat it. It was just, we're like, we'll just wait till we get home and air conditioning and eat. It was so hot. We just melted. And my daughter wanted pictures of her friends in their sundresses, and they are so pretty, and they were all like melting from the heat. I was melting as well. It was funny. But today I was like not having any of it. I took Finn for a mile walk. I was going to go to the gym. Our gym does not have air conditioning, so you really have to get there early on days like this. And it was already 8, and I was like, no. So we skipped that today. And I'm used to our gym being hot, so I have lifted there when it's been in the 90s, but it's just so humid here. And I was still like in shock from yesterday's outside activities that I was like, oh, I can't even consider it. Even the dog didn't want to run this morning. Usually I'll take him for a walk. Usually on the weekend we can do a mile and a half. And then I'll let him off the leash. And we have a decently large sized backyard, and he'll run. And I have a Frisbee, and I throw the Frisbee. He runs around like a chicken with his head cut off, like a crazy, crazy dog. And he gets himself all tired out, and it's wonderful. Today, I whipped out the Frisbee. He was all excited, and he did a couple of hops up and down to show his enthusiasm. I threw the Frisbee, and he ran like 3 steps and was like, no. And he just started walking after the Frisbee. I was like, it's too hot. We just came inside. And that was at 8 in the morning. I was just like, actually, I think I went out at like 7:30, so it was probably just after 8 when we were coming back. It was crazy, crazy, crazy humid. Look at that. Oh, this is so beautiful. Can you see that? I'm loving the way these colors are playing together. Oh, so great. Let's see what we get here. See if I can remember to advance my hooks. So this is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to keep doing the 3-ply just like we did the other day. I'm only using 1 camera angle today because, again, I don't want my face or body to accidentally get on there because I'm very slimy. Except for my hands, they're not sweating or anything. But we'll see what this looks like, and we'll do the nitty-knotty and hang this up to dry, and I will have a final yarn for you. I don't know if that'll be up the same day or the next day, hard to say. Hopefully I will have it up on the same day, on the night. The next spin that we have coming up, I'm really excited about. It's going to take a few days to do it though, because it is going to be a fine spin. I've been spinning everything kind of fixed during the tour because I want to get through all of it. Plus it knits faster. But the sock, I have a couple of sock spins I want to do, but the next one is this. I'm interested to see because there's 2 that I really like. One is a superwash merino. They're both from Kia-Mesh Fiber. The other one is a merino mohair lock blend, and they're both really pretty. I had them next to each other in the bag, and when I saw them, I was like, ooh, these would look good together. So I want to ply them together, but I don't want to do a 2-ply sock yarn, so I have to decide how I want to proceed with this, and we'll do that for stage 10. And I'm not sure if tomorrow's a rest day, Monday a rest day, I'm not sure on the tour. If it is, I'll just get stuff done in the background, and then I'll be ready to go on stage 10. Oh, not quite enough twist on that. Surely, by the time it gets onto the bobbin, I think it did. So I will see you back here in just a couple minutes for the nitty-knotty. Here we have the final yarn. And oh, I just love these colors. It was so difficult to take a photograph of it, but it videos beautifully. And it's so soft and nice and fluffy. So now, and this is a 8. This is like an Aran weight yarn, around an 8. And this other one where I said we were going for like a worsted, this is also an Aran weight. So let's take a look at these side by side. And this was the Worsted Spin Woolen Prep, and this is the Woolen Spin Woolen Prep. And I can tell you just from feel that this yarn feels a little firmer than this. This one is squishier. Now let's see, I did spin them the same size, and I tried very, very hard to spin them the same way, so you can see the difference in the structure. Here we have them side by side, and the angle of ply is pretty spot on between both of them. Look at that. Pretty close to the exact same. And you can see that this yarn is a little firmer and not as fuzzy. Now, some of that might be due to fiber content, but I can feel that this is just lighter and squishier, and this one is firmer. And I don't know if you can appreciate that on a video. I think you can. I mean, this one definitely looks fluffier and fuzzier than this one. And sometimes you can appreciate it more when you get further away. So let's back up a little bit here and take a look. I think, well, I can tell, but I'm not sure if you guys can tell. That this one is, it's just lighter, fluffier, and how do I describe this? It compresses easier. There's more compressibility in that one than there is in these. But I did get spot on with everything else. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. There you have it, the difference between Woolen Prep Worsted Spin and Woolen Prep Woolen Spin. A little bit lighter, airier, probably gonna be a little less sturdy wearing. This one is pretty darn near the consistency of something spun with top, honestly. It's really quite good and for sturdiness. So I will see you guys tomorrow, maybe. There is a rest day coming up in the tour, and it's on Monday. I've been posting my videos, though, the day after the stage, so for you, the rest day, I guess, will be Tuesday, because you'll be seeing this on Monday, but it's today's stage. Totally understandable and simple, isn't it? But I will put a little picture on after this to give you a little taste of what will be coming up on Wednesday. Until next time, spin happy.